Oh, look at that. The food's already here and set. I see a sweet roll, I see wine, I see a corpse.
Ah, we're here. I'm glad the food still looks good. Took a while.
Talk about a third
Feel
wheel.
free to sit next to me if you would like.
I'd like that. I'd rather stand.
Sure, come and sit next to me.
Imagine. You're on this nice little date. Your date asks you to sit with you and you go,
I'll sit down here.
I don't know about that. Not feeling it.
I'm glad you could find the time to sit down with me here. We always get inside for these types of things.
Oh no,
But
not a
being
bear.
outside for once is peaceful too. Oh god, no.
I know, I heard
I'm
that bear
sorry,
too.
I did not see the... I'm so awful at these. There's a corpse right in the water there.
It's fine.
Should we ignore it?
Yeah, you know, if you don't laugh, you
I think
cry.
it's better we do. Well, anyway, here we are. How do you like the spot? Other than the corpse, it's pretty nice, right?
I mean, hey, I've hung out in a lot of places with corpses before. It's nice here.
Really? With the corpse and all? Oh, how I love you. You don't give a darn about all of that.
I'm a cheap date.
Do you know why I like this place? Khajiit and I used to go here sometimes. Not much, of course, but when we were in the area. After a battle, we used to get in the water and throw in a bunch of juniper berries. Soothes the wounds, you know?
I hear Shadow, you're
I
fighting
wanted
the
to
bear.
show you how Skyrim used to be like for me when I was younger. No cities, just this place. Right next to the border.
Interesting. Oh, I don't know if either of these are really the choices I would choose. Interesting sounds like the better one.
Yeah? I wanted to let you know because the juniper berries, they had an effect on me, if you know what I mean.
Wait, what did they do?
Turns out, when I burn myself, it hurts. Like, it really does. I became weak to fire. Kind of ironic, as I use it most of the time. Never mind about me. Let's talk, yes?
We are talking. We're talking about you. I'm getting to know more about you, about your childhood. That's really fun. That's really sweet. Oh god, I heard that. Do you think we have a lot of fun together?
Of course. It's always so fun with you. I just can't stop following you around, honestly. When we travel, you just stay completely silent.
Oh, I don't.
You have this expression on your face. You're so deep in your thoughts. I love it. It's adorable.
I think some people would
But
prefer
when
me
we're done with
silent.
the dungeons, the tasks the many y'all sent you on, you always take a minute to catch up with me. Look at me. And that's what I admire.
Man, you know, Lucian never fell in love with me. I'm really glad to hear that.
Ah, yes? I'm glad to hear you're glad to hear it. I am happy you have found the time to join me here. I really appreciate it.
Khajiit still looks like he wants to tear my head off. Is he like this around everybody?
Yes, he has always been a hothead. Mean to everybody except me. I can't promise he'll warm up to you, but I'll make sure he trusts you. You are the Dragonborn after all. A true hero.
Could you put in a good word for me?
Would you like that? Well, no can do. Sorry. He just won't listen to those kind of things. But trust me, when you showed him your strength with that dragon in Kynes Grove, you really showed yourself to him. It will come. In time.
Poor Kynesgrove, always getting attacked. Thanks for telling me that.
No problem. I hope you understand him a little more now. He's just himself. He wouldn't harm you if you didn't do anything.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
I hope you're not embarrassed to be with me. Aww. What's the first thing you thought about me when we met? You thought I was a weirdo.
I think, who is this weirdo approaching me?
Yep, there you
Gods, please tell me that's not a Talmor spy or a thief.
go. Hey!
Sorry
Wait,
if
you're a
that's
thief.
negative, but, you know, I'm a small Khajiit and I have to keep an eye on everything. Almost everyone is a threat to me, and even though I know how to fight, stuff can be scary sometimes. But yes, it wasn't love on first sight, how they call it. I mean, I found you attractive, yes,
Oh.
but for me, it's what's on the inside that counts.
A lot of meat.
How about you? What did you think of me?
I was impressed by the articulation in your ears because it brought a lot of expression to the character. I never thought it would end up like this.
Really? Well, big surprise then. It doesn't hurt me to know that. I'm glad you're telling the truth. That's what I prefer and like about you.
Do you believe in luck? Did we get together out of chance? Or, you know, out of sharing this bond of me killing your mother and you not being sold into slavery?
Oh, totally. I was about to leave, actually.
Ouch.
I've been in Skyrim for a small amount of time, actually.
Oh,
Traveling back
okay.
to Hammerfell from Vardenfell.
I thought you meant
And
me.
I slept in the Reachwind Eyrie for a week. I was taking in the scenery one last time, and I was scared to go back. I had a bad feeling I shouldn't. So I stayed there for a while, and you came. The last few seconds, the last few thoughts, and you showed up. It was confusing. It's like someone sent you there, for me, but that's crazy talk.
I don't believe in luck. It just happened. I think so too.
Really? Well, I'm glad you were able to find me, and that we are able to spend all this time. It's so very special to me, my love.
So,
Sorry. All of this is so new to me. Is it new to you too?
minor thing, but I didn't hear it previously in the mod. There is a little bit of kind of like some background noise that you can hear, almost as though you can hear like a fan whirring or something. But I didn't hear it in previous quests or previous conversations, just kind of, right now. Not at all.
Oh, no worries. I wouldn't judge you.
Why would you judge me?
I mean, you're the Dragonborn after all.
What's there to
I
judge?
bet a lot of people find you attractive because of your powers. But I'm not in it for that. I like you for who you are. Your pride. Your words. I hope you can appreciate that. I hope I can be something new to you. Something special.
I hope you're not embarrassed to be seen with me.
Huh? With you?
Yeah, you know, the...
A Nord, you mean?
Yeah, that.
I honestly thought you'd never ask. But the other way around. I hope you're not embarrassed to be with me. I see the glares we get. On the other hand, you glare right back at them with that face. Don't worry. I'm not embarrassed at all. I thought you were, honestly.
God, imagine if you could say... Imagine if you could say, oh, I am embarrassed. Thanks for reassuring me.
No problem at all, my love. You're the Dragonborn. Who won't want to be together with you? Other than that, you're so sweet and silly. I can't resist that.
Thanks for this. It's time to go now.
Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. I could feel this conversation has brought us closer. You've shown interest in me. I sometimes forget you have any. Thank you for reassuring my feelings towards you. I can't wait till we take the next step. Well, let's go then. I'll pack it up, don't worry.
I do like that. Date XP earned much. I wasn't sure because, throughout, you know, it hadn't said if I was earning more. It said early on, oh, okay, you gained some, but it hadn't said anything after that, so I wasn't sure if I was still doing good. You know?
Traske. About what?
Anything about us?
Yes?
I might have to consult the journal again. I might just need to wait some time before anything else can happen. Do you love me? I mean, she's said it so many times now. I'm just being insecure.
You're my love. Mine.
Oh, there you go. That's how you check level soulmates. Would you like having pets?
Oh, of course. I love animals. The ones that don't bite me, that is. Just a dog or something, or a very tame skeever could be cute.
No skeever. No, Skeever.
What? Of course I am. I thought you were... you know. What do you mean? Oh god, did I misunderstand? What do you mean?
Oh, okay, so here we go. This does move it along. I wasn't sure if this was the correct option because I thought it was going to be a standalone marriage question, but are you ready to get married? We've had 2 dates now.
Oh, you're proposing to me?
I'm not very good at this, am I? Yes. I changed my mind. No, yes.
Oh, wow. Yes, of course I will marry you.
Can Shadowbeer be my best
still
man?
Kind of fast, but I guess that's tradition here, yes? I will marry you.
Let's get the wedding started then.
Yes, okay. Let me write a letter to Ketut and Tanan. I want them to be there. 1 second. Done. I'll send it to them right away. They'll probably reply soon. Let's wait for them, yes? I promise it won't take too long.
And I think we just need to wait a couple days after that. Oh, yeah, look at that. Only thing, it's a minor thing, it's me just being nitpicky as always. I do wish there was more of a frame around the door just to make it look a little bit more, like, natural. But I do like that I don't have to climb through a trap door anymore for it. But once again, you know me. I nitpick, and it's nothing that ruins the experience for me. It absolutely doesn't ruin the mod at all. It's just one of those things where I go, oh, this would look better like this. Found any scrap? Oh, that's gonna be a yes. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna take the soul gem. And the potion. Thank you. You know what? You can come to the wedding. You're invited. I've waited a few days now and still haven't seen a courier. That being said, there are still a couple conversations that we haven't had yet, so I thought we might just go through a couple of those in the meantime. You mentioned you use fire spells?
Yes, what about it?
Magic is rare for Khajiit. How did you learn it? Well, oh no, she'll give us some lore stuff if I say that.
Friend, maybe stop being so narrow-minded first?
Okay, I love that.
You know, Dagirat are known for their skills in
like
fire. Perhaps it's not very known around these parts?
I don't think most people in Skyrim know what a Dagirat is.
My fire. That story is long. I don't want to be a chatterbox again. Your poor ears must have fallen off by now.
I didn't mean it like that. No, just tell me your story. I think Khajiit should stick to blades. Continue. We just break up right here, right now.
Oh, you meant I was special, yes? Thank you, friend. Are you sure you want to hear?
I insist. Oh, she's forgiven me. Good. Please tell me.
Okay, fine. I'll tell it. I learned it from a dumber in Morrowind. The story is pretty ridiculous.
Morrowind? How's it like there?
It's honestly sadder than Skyrim. Everything just feels so bleak.
Take that, Morrowind!
Architecture, the people, they're both so wacky. I love it, but hate it at the same time.
Okay, so tell me how you learned fire spells.
A few years ago, I went on a trip to Morrowind together with my brother Khajiit to look for jewelry to sell. We crossed the Dunmer Mage with the biggest, shiniest golden necklace. So I did what I do. I waited till he went to sleep, deep in the night, and stole it.
They just interrupt the rest of
He
my
was
work.
faking his sleep now that
Yes,
I
Headmaster.
remember. He set my tail on fire. That was the fastest I've ran since ever.
What about the fire spells?
Yes, sorry. Well, last year I returned to Morrowind and saw him, the Dunmer Mage. He was outside his tower, practicing with fire, I think. Honestly, I was spying on him. His fire had me very intrigued. And then he saw me.
And then?
He shot me. I blocked with my hands, and that was the moment I lost the fur on my palms forever. Anyway, He recognized me as the thief that stole his necklace. It was his late father's, and I felt bad. Can you believe it? So I apologized and made a deal with him. I'd find his necklace, and he would be my teacher.
How long did that take?
For me finding the necklace? 3 months.
Ooh.
For me learning the fire? Around 8? I stayed for a while after I found it.
And why would he accept his thief, a thief who was stolen from him, as his apprentice?
That Dunmer had no other choices left. He told me he searched everywhere for the necklace. Pretty sad, huh?
So that's how you learned it?
Exactly. It was very hard in the beginning. Perhaps I did not have any patience. But a lot happens in 3 months. Even ended up becoming his best friend.
Oh.
So, yes, I learned all of my magic because of Erner. And even more. But that's a story for another time. Crazy Erner. Maybe I'll return to Morrowind to pay him a visit someday.
Well, that's enough for now.
Okay, let's continue then.
Let's see where that
I've
damn...
been looking for
Oh,
you.
hey, you!
Got something I'm supposed
I
to
could listen
deliver.
to him play
Your
all
hands
day.
only.
Funny thing, that.
It's okay.
Yeah?
I've been looking for you.
Oh, this is
Got something I'm
amazing.
supposed to deliver.
Solitude.
Your hands only.
I love it. I can smell
Let's
the
see
wealth.
here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
How long were you waiting there? How long were you patiently waiting there? Man, oh man. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Message from Hammerfell. Sachil, oh my goodness. My little cub is getting married. Of course we'll be there. I'm so proud of you. The Dragonborn, the guy who killed my wife. I bet they're a great choice. How they take care of you, I accept it. I will be there as soon as possible. I think the courier will be as fast as me. Meet me at Riften. Over there's a temple, right? Meet me there when you read this. Bye. Hello, sister. Khajiit here. This one will be there too. Bye. K-Tood and Tannen, who I haven't done Tannen's
Did
accent.
they write back yet?
They did.
Yes. Looks like they're here. In Riften. Looks like the Temple of Mara it is. So, are you ready to get married? To me?
They really give you an out every step of the way. Yeah, let's go to Riften.
I'll go on ahead of you. Still have to get in a dress, of course. Don't be late. I love you.
I imagine this is how it's gonna go for me. Don't be late, love you. Like, I have to be reminded, which, frankly, fair. Oh, and look at that, we have a Dunmerry priest. K-Tood refuses to sit. Is that it? K-Tood, no sit.
Welcome back to the temple, messenger.
Okay, so... Oh, hey. Oh, you're busy? Alright. Well, it hasn't been a full day, so I will come back in the morning. You're not happy to see me here. I get it. I understand. You're a little protective.
Dragonborn,
Here's the proud
great to see you
groom
again.
now. Took you long enough.
Oh,
I mean,
you what?
I knew they would show up.
you think that's ready? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Should be done
yes.
by now.
This one has lost the
Please, a
bet.
moment.
Khajiit is glad the Dragonborn did not break sister's heart. Yet.
You know, I should take off the crossbow.
Khajiit, give them a chance.
Really should have.
I'm ready.
Oh, there we go.
Sister looks.
That's
You
my
look
girl.
like the perfect bride.
Wait, where is she?
Mom.
Oh, there she is. I just looked back and saw the guard and got confused.
Everybody sit down. Let the ceremony start. Ready? Yes? Perfect.
K-Tood, sit down.
It was Morwa, also known as Mara, that first gave birth to all of creation, and pledged to watch over us as her children. It is from her love for us that we first learned to love one another. It is from this love that we learn that a life lived alone is no life at all. We gather here today under Mara's loving gaze to celebrate the union of two souls, brought together by the threads of fate, connecting two hearts of two different worlds. The Dragonborn himself
Thank you. Thank you.
and Satchel of Hammerfell. May they journey forth together in this life and the next, in prosperity and poverty, and in joy and hardship.
Mainly joy.
Satchel from Hammerfell, do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever, to the Dragonborn?
Sir, the day I met him at Richmond Dairy,
Well, we got
I knew,
vows.
for some reason, I just knew I would spend the rest of my life with them. So I say, of course, now and forever.
That's not what you said at the picnic.
A yes or a no was okay. But
Wow.
and you, Dragonborn,
Is this your first wedding,
do you
priest?
agree to be bound together in love, now and forever, to Satchel?
Now, if you're a terrible person, you can say no and she will leave Skyrim forever if you do that. I do, now and forever.
Before we finish this ceremony, you two may choose your rings.
Ooh.
You may choose if you want to follow the traditions of Hammerfell or Skyrim, as our borders join here today.
Ooh. What's the difference?
The Hammerfell ring is golden with polished red gems. The ring is on the larger side. And the Skyrim ring is made of silver with no gems. It's small and modest.
Like me.
Now, which will you pick?
Go in fancy.
You have to choose a ring first.
Well, you didn't let me. You didn't give me a choice.
Very well. Choose wisely.
He gets mad at me. I don't have a choice right here. Ooh, actually, look at that. Now, it has been pointed out to me that this model is actually from Dawnguard. I guess it has to do something with the vampire side. I had never seen it before, so that was new to me.
And you, Satchel
Oh,
Hammerfell.
I took both. I thought he wanted me to take both.
Perfect. I'm sure it will fit perfectly.
Oh, I chose for both of
Now
us.
that you two have chosen your rings, Mara will connect them to your hearts.
I was taking it for both. I thought I was
Blessed
choosing
by
for both.
Mara's divine grace, may they protect each of you in your new life together.
I'm sorry, Sachil.
Under the authority of Mara, the divine of love, I declare this couple to be wed. You two may now embrace.
Am I gonna teleport?
My one and only. You
Dragonborn
have
has
changed my
earned this one's
life,
respect.
my love.
We're gonna hug the
Khajiit is
priest.
surprised.
Good luck with your new lives, you two. May Mara bless you every day. Now, let's celebrate.
Well, you know,
My little cub
You
is
weren't invited.
married. I can't believe it.
I'm so glad you two could be here. Thank you.
This one is happy for you two. Khajiit has to admit he did not see this coming.
I wish you two the
he
best.
teleported. He teleported.
Really.
This one
Thanks,
wishes the
Papa.
same.
Setchil, you know I love you, but
He killed my wife.
What is it?
I'm so sorry, cub. But me and Ketut are running on time right now. We are going to Blackmarsh for a while. This wedding was a pleasant surprise, but last minute.
He's not wrong.
Yes, this one is sorry for the quick visit, sister.
He's not wrong.
Black Marsh? Really? Well, I understand. Don't worry. You may leave whenever you'd like. Really.
I'm so proud of you, Setchil. I never knew my little girl would grow up with a Dragonborn by her side.
It'd be weird if you did.
Well, we should get going. I'm sorry, cub. Thank you too, Dragonborn. Please, continue to take care of my little girl, okay?
Or else.
We'll do Saturalia together.
No?
Ah, yes. I should head back too. If I'm lucky, I will catch an inn near Markarth when it's dark.
No problem at all, sir. Thank you for connecting me and my husband.
My pleasure, Mom. It was wonderful. Have a nice day. The priests of the temple will handle the rest.
Have you really
Yes, of course.
never said ma'am
So,
before?
Black Marsh, father?
Oh, yes. I tried going back to Struss Mackay, but it didn't really feel right after... You know.
You know.
I hope I feel better there. I am an Argonian after all. Anyway, Khajiit, let's hurry.
Yes.
problem at all,
Goodbye,
Father.
sister. We wish you warm sands. And your partner too.
K-Tude, what are you doing?
Thanks, Khajiit. You too.
K-Tude, pick up your father and put him on your
I'm glad
shoulders.
you could show up, nonetheless. They're the best, Khajiit and father.
I really like your
I
dad.
wonder what he found in Black Marsh.
A lady.
Oh, yes. If you don't mind, let me put back on my normal clothes. This dress is itchy. That's much better. We can leave if you want to. I know how busy
Blessings
you
of Mara
are.
upon you.
I'm so happy. We are finally officially connected.
Yeah, and I have
I remember
two
the day we
rings.
met at Regent Airy. I felt you were silly and special, and you are. I'm one lucky Khajiit to be with you, love. Love, huh? I bet you prefer that over friend.
Ah, we're still friends. I love it. I guess. Man, they really gave you opportunities to just be an asshole.
And I love you, until death do us part.
Not many mods do that,
Anyway,
frankly.
I have a little gift for you.
What is it?
Remember the time we went to Whiterun? For the note? I picked up this beautiful flower. I wanted to keep it for myself, but, you know, I fell in love with you. So I decided to turn my love for you into a tool. I thought it would be more useful for you. Here, a dagger I made for you.
The Dagger of Hearts. Thank you.
No problem, love. Thank you for finding me.
And not shouting you off the
how
cliff.
are you going to use it? Don't worry about handling it. The flower was dried and coated. It should not break.
I will use it in combat.
Perfect plan. Don't try to lose it. It would be a shame. The dagger is made of a light but sturdy metal that I found. Should guarantee faster swings. You can sharpen it with steel, though. Anyway, that is all. Never forget that I love you. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Nope. I think we're all set.
Shesko.
Dagger of Hearts, a gift from Sachil. The wax around the blade makes it impossible for blood to stick. Oh. I really like that they chose the Dragon Priest dagger for it, because it's not a model that gets a whole lot of use. So that combined with the flower at the end, it's a nice combination, because to me, it feels very, very unique, because it's not a weapon that you just see all the time. One thing to note is that while the mod has 5 quests, commentary, romance, and the like, this is still considered an early build, with the author planning an in-depth quest on Solstheim where you'll meet Sachil's mentor, Erenar. After this, the author plans to add commentary for the Civil War, Dark Brotherhood, and the Companions. So when the Solstheim questline is released, we'll be continuing our adventures with Sachil here on the channel. I thoroughly enjoyed this mod, for a multitude of reasons. I think Scarundy did a fantastic job of bringing up and including some lesser known lore about the Khajiit, including the fur stalks and how they're tied to the lunar cycles, their language, and more. It's not a part of the lore that we really see in the single-player games, and a lot of that more in-depth look into the Khajiit comes from the Elder Scrolls Online. Getting to see some of that in Skyrim is something that I really enjoyed. I think Sachil makes for a really fun traveling companion. She's a bit more naive and bubbly, something that I think works really well in this context of a younger Khajiit adventurer. You really get to show her more around Skyrim, and finally give her a chance to go into the cities. I thought her quests were well done. And if anything, I think the more serious tone of her quests played as a nice contrast to her character. Oh, her adoptive mother wants to sell her into slavery? Meanwhile, poor Sachil thinks that if she says no, it's not like Marilyn can force her. Getting to see and interact with her family, from K2 to Tannen and to Marilyn, really made for a fun experience, getting to see and interact with the characters that she's told you about as you get to know her. I really liked her final quest, in which we go into her nightmare. But I do almost wish that it was slightly longer, or maybe had a little bit more explanation to it. There's plenty of reason for Sachil to be carrying this childhood trauma and have these recurring nightmares, but I wish we had an explanation of how we entered her dreams in the first place. Or for young Sachil to maybe talk more about her childhood, for us to confront a demonic version of her birth mother after stealing the skooma, stuff like that. And as for triggering this quest, I do wish that it wasn't necessarily luck-based. I would almost prefer if Sachil came to you and explained that she's been having bad dreams for a long time now. Maybe have it come up because she's yawning when you initiate a conversation with her, and then you ask her why she's so tired. This could then lead into her talking about the nightmares, and then you two finding a way for you to enter them. But I do still like the quest as is, and I think it does a great job of showing how close and connected you and Sachil have become over your adventures. I think the waiting component of the questline really shows that the mod was intended to be played over the course of a full playthrough, although I do wish that there was maybe slightly less waiting involved. Yes, it's realistic that you would have to wait a week at a time between ambushes in order for Marilyn to know that each one had been defeated. But maybe have it that Marilyn sent all 3 ambushes at once, followed by a letter from K2 saying that he's found Marilyn and brought her to Skyrim alive, as he promised he would. Otherwise, it was just a bit odd to me that Marilyn willingly came to us, and K2 just kinda tagged along when he said he would be actively hunting her. While I wasn't able to show it off due to not starting a new character and playing through the entire base game for these videos, Sachil does provide commentary for the main quest and the DLCs. We get to see a little bit of that as the NPC's coding will fire off some of these comments as the mod tries to check which quests you've already completed. Having these lines, these moments, and the commentary are always great as they help to make a companion feel much more integrated into the game. They don't just tell their own story. They get to be a part of yours as well. I really didn't run into many bugs during my playthrough. The Whiterun guard is one that's already being fixed. The dialogue not working in the dream sequence is easily fixed with a reload. And frankly, that's the kind of bug I see all the time across other mods and sometimes the vanilla game. I can chalk that up to Skyrim being Skyrim. There's a handful of really well done Khajiit mods out there, and I would easily put Sachil up there next to the best of them, namely Inigo and Khajiit Will Follow. This mod almost reminds me of another Khajiit follower that I had played years ago, Marisi Tales of Trouble. It deals with some similar themes as well, including slavery and trauma. But for me, Sachil feels like it tackles these themes in a much more mature and nuanced fashion. But that's gonna be it for today, even if this won't be the last you see of Sachil here on Skyrim Saturday. But until then, we still have countless other mods to cover and talk about. And if you're looking for more follower mods, you're in luck, because there's a couple more that I plan on covering next. As always, thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the Patreon or the YouTube memberships, both of which get access to my Discord channel, and YouTube members get a handful of emotes that they can use in the video comments. And you can always catch me live on twitch.tv/0periodproductions for different conversations about the gaming industry, modding, and more. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.